for the semis, first set semis.
Yeah, that's right. Back to the good old Suffo Pit 1. I'm not too
Yeah.
sure if variants have come into play all that much for Tenax Proving Grounds specifically, but having a look at the top side here, I'm noticing that we're not quite having the Suffo RNG we were seeing earlier on in the stream today, where we had a nasty 5-gen around main building. We do spot out our first survivor, the David, behind main building, into the heart of the corrupt. Now, this is a dangerous place to be taking the first chase, so obviously that door had to be pretty broken earlier, and wow! What a nice
Very
shot
quick
that was.
first infection. Not choosing to try and spread the infection to anybody else, just preferring to all in on David right here, right now. Headlong flight for a nice quick catch up. That is a cheeky stun. He'll be feeling the slight stun time nerf maybe that Krasua just got this patch. Her stun and head form went up to 2.5 seconds, which is that's smart when you're being hit with as many pallets as there are on Suffocation Pit. Trying to line up an intestinal whip here on the corner. Oh, straight out of head form directly into a hit. Got a fair bit of head form left too, so I could see a nice quick catch up here.
Yeah, and just with the changes to the stun time that you were mentioning earlier, from what I can understand, I like when killers at this very nice down from Kiki here on the Krasua, but the stun time is a very important thing. I feel like that needs to be in play in some regard, in some aspect, with the stronger killers. Oh, a
Yeah.
little bit of swing for distance, but
Severely limits, it
yeah, you
severely
need to
limits
be.
the strength of the vault.
Yeah, and you also need to have the survivors get rewarded for playing for the stun, because playing for the stun against a lot of S tier killers is a very risky play, and
Yeah.
it's not something you would see as often with other killers.
Yeah.
Very fast unhook though.
Indeed, they were right. They're not willing to let Croc marinate here. That's a nice quick catch up, and unfortunately for Croc, that infection stays on the survivor after the unhook, meaning they're vulnerable to head form right off hook, and that is a nice
Oh my
quick
goodness.
second down for Kiki on the same player, and that's DS.
Oh.
We get to see Krasua's really awesome stun animation in head form. We don't get to see that a huge amount because players normally giving up first, but you know. That's a let's call it Brian Proc on that semi-critical gen.
Whoa!
Beautiful dead hard, absolutely immaculate from Croc. He's not making this easy panel at all, and that is straight up pathing to Shaq. Notice Kiki seems to kind of have abandoned the 3-gen almost and is willing to take chase just because Krasua's lethality is that high. But Shaq is actually possibly the one tile that Krasua absolutely has to break the pallet at because it's really awkward to play in head form with the pallet down.
I'm really like learning as we go here, seeing this come into play, and I'm sure a lot of people in the audience as well are the same with this showcase match, which is really exciting. But that looked like a bit of a missed shot there, judging by your reaction as well.
No,
but really nice play here from.
All it was there, it was a beautiful body block from Rizzy there, because that is the one barricade, or the one big barricade Krasua can struggle to work through. What is that tile positioning? What is that? That
Oh my goodness!
That is a crime against God. What do they do? Suffocation pits have been like. It's like someone's put it in like one of those boggle things and shaking it up, and that's not how things are supposed to look. But that is a second hook onto Croc with 3 gens completed. Now this killer can be quite vulnerable to smart body blocks because she can't. Even though headlong flight can just zoom right past the survivor at really close range. The head form whip, obviously, since it can't affect survivors who haven't been sicked up on first, because Quentin is body blocking there without being infected, it makes either forces a switch to body form, or it makes you have to kind of jiggle around them to get the down. It's very, very, very well played there from Rizzy.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of how a lot of the macro that comes with playing in a twin set, where you have to go with a buddy up kind of system.
Absolutely,
where you
yeah.
have survivors buddying up and playing for each other a bit. And yeah, I wanted to highlight the really well play that Rizzy was doing at the shack, just with the body blocks in general. Now this loop right here, where we saw the fat shame of Doom, I remember seeing a clip on Twitter of it actually spawning an infinite. Oh, nice!
Yeah,
managed to get the vault just in time there. That was beautiful.
And what Croc here is doing is like trying very hard to play for time, because that mushroom infection is slowly but surely getting wiped away. And that's a full cleanse. That's a full cleanse. Body form reapplied immediately. But that was a critical critical like scabbing of time there. Unfortunately, Headlong Flight is basically already back up again. So Krasua can get right back on top of Croc here. Another
That was so risky.
yes, garbage filler number 17. Welcome to the new update. Enjoy your stay. And Croc is playing this remarkably well. This is a very not good palette, but we're giving across. Oh, and the next dead hard. 5 gens off. Croc has played this immaculately. Every dead hard, every 50-50, absolutely smashed it. And that is a tactical death spot to mitigate, I guess, the ability to contest a gate. But no, that looks to be a quite likely here. A 3 out with 3 stages. That is spectacularly well played by the survivors. Well, let's be honest, Croc's chases have been sublime, and Riz's body blocks have also been beautiful.
That's exactly right. Like, we really need to highlight the importance, obviously, teamwork on the survivor side. It's a very common thing that you would need to be seeing, right? But the way that it was played out in this game specifically, it made this killer look like a horrible chase killer. You know what I mean? Like, it made her look so underwhelming in comparison to what she really could be, and it's really such a shame to see, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough when you're playing against someone who is winning every single 50-50, hitting both of their dead hards, and they have DS, and you continue to chase them while they have 2 people on gens at all times, with 1 person ready to be there to take the hit tank, or at least to deny the power usage enough to allow that chase to just go on for a really long time. So that was insane.
It looks like we are loaded in, and the corrupt spread is strange.
Very intriguing, that's for sure. Looks more to be towards the bottom side.
You can't see it. I'm stroking my chin thoughtfully.
It is a bottom side corrupt. It's just the gen spawns are like not very consistent on the bottoms. I am seeing that main building side. We do have a 4 gen that looks somewhat tight, and these 2 gens here, these corrupt gens, are quite tight as well.
Yeah, this suffocation pit's kind of wide, at least on the bottom side. You know, it feels like shorter and fatter, which makes the gen spread look really peculiar. I guess the additional fillers around Shack have forced it to spread out a little bit strangely. We kind of saw that earlier with the Blight set, where they had a 5 gen on main side, turned it into an absolute fortress. But looks like Baran's taking a hot second to get into their first chase here. Or flush anybody out.
Oh, we just saw someone at the edge map there. I saw that as well. That is Juge on the Soma here. Gonna be. Oh, wait.
Yes.
What did I just see?
Yeah, her regurgitate does not have a cooldown after using it. You can M1 out of the animation. Goodness. It's really messed up. But taking a headform chase without any infection, just taking the immediate switch, that will cover the map in muffins if she does this too much. But if her chase party is good enough, that might not matter. Taking a hot second to get the infection on, the headform is severely limited at this point. Juge is playing this very well, denying her any opportunity to regurgitate on top of him. Oh, when he hits the floor with that, but doesn't spray anywhere. Okay. Finally getting the first regurgitation infection. Let's see. I wouldn't. Yeah, you choose to die edge map rather than try to play Shack at that distance. It's not going to happen. So that's first hook on the Shack. That could be a basement play, but that was a long time to find Juge, and Juge's first chase is also pretty good. So that I expect to see likely some gen popping here. I wouldn't be surprised.
See, the problem with that though is that they don't really have the gen progress to show for it as of right now, as Khalid is getting caught in the basement trying to make a stealth play to go for the unhook, but Baron just picks up on it, manages to get that down, and is going to be able to go for the second slug here, while Watchdog and Dylan are working gens on the top side of the map. The bamboos will be revealed here as well. This is... I don't see brutal in the build list, but... no, this is brutal. This is
nasty. This is going to be like, it could potentially be a double basement. Or at the very least, that's an Unbreakable coming out from Khalid here.
Oh, nice.
And notably, Khaled's not infected, so he'll need to switch to body form if he wants to get a health state here. Or break the Shack pallet, which are the 2 things you absolutely need to be doing here. His regurgitation misses. He's just go for the break. But he's trying to force the infection first. He has the infection first. He's trying to play the Shack palette. This Shack is an awkward palette to play with, Krasua. You can do it, but it's one of the more challenging tiles to play. And that's a pick. There's Jude off the ground here.
Oh, Nancy came into the pick. That was
Dylan filtered through. Has to drop chases, trying to force his way. You see, because Dylan's not infected, he's trying to force his way past Dylan to get to Jude here. Oh, the cooldown saves Jude there just for a split second. And Dylan continues to play the body block game. This is what you want. This is the teamwork we need to see to beat a killer that is this strong. Played by somebody who's on top of this stuff. Yeah, and that's Shack palette gone. Dylan is now unable to body block now because of the infection. Oh, hello, and here comes...
oh my goodness.
What an absolute situation. And that's a mushroom wasted because Khaled gets downed. Watchdog is here, but looks like he's going to continue to slug, maybe spread some infection around. Given both affected survivors are still around here, presumably. Yeah, Jude is in Leech too, meaning a mushroom is the next thing he just has to do because he's perma-broken now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Watchdog a little too slow on the body block. This is all sipping. This would go looking for quite a good situation. Maybe too much optimism here. Everybody's infected. Dylan is injured. This is a nasty slip from the survivors here. There's a lot of pressure that the Survs can get down, but they've at least got Khaled up. Dylan is cleansed, so he can get on body blocking duty. This could have gone worse for the survivors, but it could definitely have gone better.
Oh, 100%, especially because Juju is going to be on second hook now. There's still hook stages across the board on the rest of our survivors, and I really liked Baron going for that pick there, even with the potential to slug and go for more and potentially be greedy and go for a 4k3 result, but playing it safe and continuing to go for the tunnel out is
definitely.
what I really like to see here.
Oh
my goodness, we catch everyone at this generator!
That is exactly what you want to be doing, and that was the headlong flight speed coming into play there. But Dylan tanking a hit again, mitigating the absolute worst that could happen there, but still pretty dire by all accounts. Khaled is not currently infected, so he's switching to body form for an immediate reinfection. Oh, starting the awkward tile shape there. Oh, is Jude dying on this hook? Because two players are at that down. Khaled is injured, being chased towards the hook. Jude might just be dead on this hook unless Khaled makes it there immediately. But Khaled, I think, does make it. So they get to save Jude, but oh no! Oh, that's a dead. That's Jude dead. That's Khaled getting hooked. Possibly doesn't go for the basement play. Would have been a bit greedy to go basement there, but definitely the middle map hook. That is someone dead at 3 gens. A second hook in the middle of the 3 gen. Everybody else either infected or injured. This is exactly what you don't want to see. That is even less the thing you want to see.
Oh, that's not where he parked his car.
What a spectacular, like, after a pretty leisurely first chase from Baran, suddenly the game immediately changing in his favor as soon as Juge gets onto that second hook. Oh, that is going to be a tall order for the subs to do anything much here now with someone dead.
Yeah,
Nancy not fully infected.
Yeah, she's eaten a mushroom, so it's diminishing away as we speak, and a really nice dodge there, but she could just do the power immediately after an M1 with no cooldown. Okay, I see how this is kind of crazy.
Yes, it is a little bit. She has very little cooldowns, basically anything, and perhaps just as damningly, the infection continues if you're unhooked. So she is kind of like Nemesis, incentivized a tunnel, except she's find tunnel with a way times 25 better power than Nemesis.
That's for sure. That's like 20 liquor tongues all in one.
Yeah, it's a whole. What's a herd of liquors called? I don't know, but I don't think it matters at this stage.
A murder of liquors.
Yeah, we'll go with that. A laboratory of liquors. In any case, immediate chase follow-up with Khaled, quick reinfection, and back to body form. That's another example of Krasua's excellent strength. Immediately, just that very fluid, switched body, switched back. Being able to go from uninfected and healthy to infected and injured in a couple of seconds, and then catch up immediately afterwards. Her raw chase lethality is terrifying. As you said, it is a lot like Twins, except if Twins could use bamboozle. and could get 2 health saves rather than 1, which was definitely a design choice.
Imagine Victor pouncing over a window and just blocking it.
Oh,
in
do
place.
not. I played Twins for years. You don't want to take these things to me. I'm going to start having ideas.
Well, if you get an
kicking
idea
the
from a
jets.
person like me, that's a big problem.
Yeah, in any case, we've got another
dear.
kit coming out. Baran already outperforming the previous Krasua, but that's a Leech 2 coming in on the Nazi. Again, it's that fluid switching, the ability to just go body, spit, head, attack, just that incredibly fast rhythm makes her lethality off the scale. It's crazy good. And this is the nerfed version of the killer. She got nerfed yesterday.
That's what surprises me the most about this, is the fact that a nerf happened, and a lot of the things that are in her kit right now that just arguably shouldn't are still in the game after the said nerfs. It's you know, it's a little concerning to say the least, but at the same time we know that there are plans for her in the very foreseeable future.
Quite possibly as early as next week, yeah. I'm not as scared as many people are of this killer, because I'm confident she's not staying this way. This is a bit different with Kaneki, because Kaneki was a very popular killer, very commonly played, so it was maybe a little harder to justify nerfing him to the degree that Krasu's likely to get. But this kind of reminds me of the Xenomorph situation, where Xenomorph released a little bit... Again, that beautiful infection into down, just making the later unhook, should there be one, that bit more frustrating. They just got the reset off, but Nancy is infected. So she'll need to get a mushroom quickly before it's broken again. Yeah, God knows what they're going to do to this killer, but something is going to happen, and it's going to... people who've gotten used to playing Krasua in this current state, I'm confident it's going to hit like a truck. Again, it reminds me of the Xenomorph PTB, where Xenomorph was on PTB, people were like, oh, this killer's okay. They got buffed, and they were quite oppressive, so then they ran the buffs back within a couple of weeks. I imagine we're in a similar situation here, except, obviously, Krasua is way better than Xenomorph was. Good life there from Dylan, trying to scrap some distance. What we could be seeing here is something similar to what Croc did last time, where they try and run out the infection and force a body swap or a chase drop. And again... Yeah, that's what we're seeing, is constant switching, because you have to. That is the one bottleneck behind Headform being so insanely oppressive. Oh, that was so nearly a reinfection as well. Still got the hit because of that questionable attack cooldown, but but dodged the infection with just a little tiny...
Wow. Oh, good stun.
What was quite remarkable there. But again, the switch is so smooth that the killer was attacking when they got stunned. The body hadn't even fallen down fully yet. And that is a whiplash down over the pallet. No infection, so can't commit to a chase in head form again, but might just take her... I could see her where you just regurgitate here, get the infection, then, sod off and get your pickup. No, you're committing to the head form chase. Fair enough. I mean, head form is so scary, and you've already effectively won the set, so why not? Why not just get your chases in while you can?
Oh.
Lovely,
big problem with Watchdog there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly, oh my goodness, that was a really nice
Spicy dead hard.
Well
very, very tasty.
Beautifully timed, but I feel like that I'm not alone here with just picking up on how the killer sort of functions, and this showcase has just been such an incredible way to truly showcase what the killer, in this current state of the game. We get the 3rd gen done in the distance, which is quite nice, but we know where everyone is right now, and obviously we're going to go back and look for where our first slug is.
And Baran should know Unbreakable's off the table, because the Ace used it in the basement.
That's right.
No, I'm kind of glad that this game has very much been Baran's to play, as opposed to the last game, because we got to kind of see both sides. We got to see how really good survivors can stall a Krasua with the body blocks and the tight filler chases and the 50-50s. We can see how the really good survivors can make her work for it. But now we're seeing what happens when the Krasua gets to play, server admin, for want of a better word. Because this game has been pretty much from the start very much in Baran's corner.
And just to quickly touch on that as well, the comparison between the just the I think macro is the right terminology to use, but maybe it's micro when it comes to a specific killer's you know, like just general performance on the killer themselves. I think that would be called macro, but feel free to flame me in the chat if I'm wrong. But the way that Baran is playing the Krasua is very much so, you can tell that a lot more time and experience has been put into this state of the killer. Oh, they get the full reset off as
That's
well.
crazy. Maybe they're putting medkit charges on that one.
I wouldn't be.
And Nancy's medkit is currently empty, so that's presumably with charges and botany knowledge as well.
Wait, what just happened to Jake? Oh.
Vanished into the ether, go mushroom farming.
Oh, but how did he just get broken and injured?
That would be the leech effect. Once the infection progresses enough, it breaks and injures you.
Oh my goodness, is that when it like fully...
Yes, that's when it goes fully red rather than just kind of pink. But it does take a while to do.
Okay. I see. See, I'm very much so learning here as we go, so...
Oh, and that's a blood... And there's the blood trail. So that's going to be a 4k2 for Baran.
I wonder if they could have hit that if they insta-went for the power.
Possibly. They did reduce how much her collision doesn't exist. No, that was fully spectacular, and that is going to be a beautiful 4k2 for Baran, showing what Krasua can do when put in the hands of someone who's really bloody terrifying. Getting to enjoy her while she lasts, because I'm pretty sure she ain't lasting too long like this.
It reminds me of like people who go back and play. Oh, we get to see the Mori.
Yeah,
I've only seen this once before. I am seated.
It's a banger.